What's up, YouTube? My name is Monique, MzMo to you. I am going to be cooking curry chicken with baked sweet potatoes and some red beans and rice, and I am going to get it in. I've had my chicken and everything prepped up. I'm getting ready to cut up my potatoes and put them in the pan with my seasonings. These are some of the seasonings that I already have on my chicken. I have seasonal, Mrs. Dash, garlic, and my curry powder. I pre-seasoned my chicken and I am going to get it right in. I'm going to turn on my stove, put a little olive oil in the pan. Put a little olive oil in there. And while that's heating up, I'm going to start layering my sweet potatoes. I've already boiled them and peeled them. So now I'm going to cut them up. And after I cut them up, I am going to season them. And I normally do like one layer at a time. One layer at a time. This is cinnamon. And then you got the nutmeg here. And then I am going to put some brown sugar on it. Normally I put it in my hands and sprinkle it all over. And I'm going to put the butter on it once I get everything in the pan. I'm going to put the butter in it, since it's going to melt through anyway. Yes, yes, yes. I always wash this stuff off my hands every time I use one. I can smell my olive oil getting hot. So I'm going to sprinkle some more cinnamon, guys. Nutmeg, and see, cinnamon and nutmeg is like really a really strong spice, so you don't need a whole lot. And then put my last potato in there. Actually, I'm gonna put some little bit of sugar. So I got one more potato to put in, and then I'm gonna kind of squeeze that around. Squeeze that around. Wash my hands again. My pan is hot, guys. So what I'm going to do is start adding my chicken. And I normally brown my chicken, guys. Get mixed in. This is where I add more curry powder while my chicken is browning. let that simmer a little bit while I finish growing my potatoes. And here we go with some sugar. And now I am going to sprinkle some vanilla extract, which is probably about 2 tablespoons. And I am going to cut up the butter. Before I do that, I'm going to stir my chicken a little bit more. So basically what this does for me, it cooks my seasoning into my meat prior to me putting the chicken stock on it. Now I do my curry chicken with chicken stock, and I know some people use coconut milk, but I don't really care for coconut milk, so this is the way I do my curry chicken. And it comes out delicious to me. And then I use a little bit of flour and chicken stock to make my gravy for the curry chicken. And again, everybody has their own method and how they do what they do. And guys, this is my method, and it tastes pretty good to me. See how that looks, guys? I don't know if you can see it, but see how that looks? Chicken is getting brown. And I have my, I have peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, green peppers, and onions, guys, that I'm going to be adding to the chicken once it finishes marinating through the seasoning. I have put my butter inside the pan. I'm going to actually put one more stick of butter on this naked side. Here we go. I'm going to add some water. And I'm going to bake this in the oven on about 400. Put this, where my top, now I just had my top, look at my top. So I'm going to put this in the oven. My oven is already preheated, guys. So I'm going to put this in my oven, which is, the temperature is at 400. And I'm going to set the timer for like, I'm going to set it for 30 minutes. And then I'm going to check it after 30 minutes. So now I'm getting ready to add my chicken stock. I got the chicken stock, the unsalted chicken stock. So now I'm going to bring this to a boil and let that seasoning marinate in the chicken stock, guys. And all that flavor from browning of the chicken. I'm going to save some of this for my gravy. And I like to clean up as I go, guys. That was some sauce that I had froze once before. So now I am going to put my rice. I normally make my own red beans and rice, and when I don't make mine, I use Neely's red beans, zesty rice and red beans mix. So I'm going to put my rice on while my chicken is coming to a boil. I'm gonna actually add some more seasonings. I always over season my food because once I add the flour mixture is gonna absorb some of that seasoning. So I normally add a little bit more seasoning. I like my food really seasoned, guys. And that's why a lot of times I use like unsalted chicken stock or unsalted butter, because I end up adding more. I really don't cook with salt. I cook with seasoned salt. And that will be enough salt for me. So I'm going to stir this up a little bit. Let it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, guys, I am actually going to add my onions and peppers in it, and I'm actually going to whip up my flour mixture, and I'm going to add all of that in because my chicken got pre-cooked during the sauteing process. So now I'm going to use more chicken stock. And I normally fix my rice, even if I'm fixing plain rice, I fix it in chicken stock instead of water because it gives it more flavor. So that's, yeah. So I'm going to measure this out. Measure that out, and then I'm going to put, what is that, 2½ cups. I think it's 1 cup of rice. Yeah. Because I'm doing 2 cups of rice, I'm going to double the measurements on the container, guys. So I'm going to do another cup of chicken stock. I'm going to put another half in here, because like I said, the original measurements of so I have to double the measurements because I'm doing 2 cups of rice versus 1 cup of rice. So I'm going to let that come to a boil, and instead of using butter, I can use butter or olive oil. Guys, I am going to put olive oil in with my rice. Since I have butter in with the sweet potatoes, I am going to put the olive oil in with my chicken stock. Since I'm using 2 cups of rice, I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil with the rice. I'm going to cover up my butter and my brown sugar. So now I'm going to use this measuring cup because my chicken is coming to a boil. So now I am going to put a couple scoops of flour. And mix it up with the chicken stock. So yeah, I mix this up, and as it thins out, I add more all that extra flour off the fork so I can get that incorporated in. And I whip it until it's smooth, guys. And actually, I'm gonna let that sit. So now I'm gonna start adding all my onions, peppers into the chicken since it has come to a boil. is a half of an onion. I got a half of an onion, a half of a red pepper, half of a green pepper, yellow pepper, and orange pepper, guys. So now I'm going to stir up my onions and peppers into the chicken. And again, guys, you can measure your chicken or your seasonings according to your taste. And as you can see, I really don't measure my seasonings. I just kind of sprinkle on according to my eye and my taste. And look at it, my chicken is almost ready. Look how it's coming off the bone already. If I can get this out. See, the chicken is already coming off the bone, guys. Bring that back up to a boil. So now my gravy mixture has smoothened completely out and dissolved. So I'm going to cover up in flour. So I have a little bit more. So I got a little bit more chicken stock, and so I'm going to use this chicken stock as needed to thin out my gravy if need be. I'm going to get ready to add my rice. The chicken stock is boiling over here in the pan. I am going to get ready. Once I add the thickening in, guys, I'm going to come back and show you the final product. Since that is coming to a boil, we'll get ready to go ahead and measure it out. So I got that in. My chicken has come back up to a boil, guys. And it's already falling off the bone. So since that has already come back up to a boil, I am going to add in my flour mixture and stir as I'm adding, and it's getting thick. It's getting thick. Yes, thick. So that was just enough. Bring that back up to a boil. And so the gravy has thickened up, guys, and it's boiling. I'm going to thin it out just a little bit. Just so it don't burn or stick to the pan. Actually, I might as well pour the rest of it in there. And now I am going to bring it back to a boil and let it simmer. So I got my rice on, guys. Actually, I'm going to stir it top on this rice. Turn the fire down, guys, and let that cook. My chicken is coming back up to a boil, so I'm going to turn that down and let it simmer. And I will be back once everything is done, guys. See you in a bit. All right, guys, I am back. I just finished taking my sweet potatoes out of the oven. And also, what else? I just finished taking my sweet potatoes out the oven, and I am going to show them to you guys. I'm going to show them to you guys. There are my sweet potatoes. Here is my red beans and rice, guys. And also here is my curry chicken with the gravy, guys. So yeah, everything is ready to go. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. And I will see you guys on my next video. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you soon. Bye.